Hello.
Hi,
Look,
Twitch
my
chat.
kitties multiplied.
Oh, good. It switched over which window I'm using.
I just want to hold them.
Oh, you have no clue.
How we looking, gang, out there in Twitch Streamland? Are we choppy? Are we alive?
We're great. We look great. I'm watching right now.
Nice. Nice. Let's get the Roll20 up and back to
You
going.
will not conquer
Hey,
us
Vicus.
this day, technology.
Kim says that's much better. David said it seems better. What did you tweak? Well, first I ran the auto optimizer for Streamlabs, then I restarted Streamlabs, and then I shut down the auto record so that I'm going to have to basically export the video directly from Twitch to YouTube later, which is just going to have to be how I do it for now. Your lips aren't synced that well. Well, that's still better than dropping 100% of frames every minute. So I'll take it. I'll take the unsynced frames. We'll get there. It'll catch up.
We'll live.
Yeah, hopefully. Oop. Skype.
Oh, that's been a problem since the switch to Skype in general is unsynced audio. Cool. That's awesome.
Great.
I'm just curious, is the audio first or second?
The audio is first.
Yeah.
Well, that makes me want to play every day, that's for sure.
Nice.
Every time I try to make the stream better, the computer just drags me back under.
Dude,
Did you name your computer Murphy? Because if so, that's the problem.
No.
got it.
It'll be better soon. The parts have been ordered. They're coming in. And we will have a much better situation starting next week, as long as I don't screw up building a computer, because I've never taken parts out and put parts in before, which means that at least one of you are going to be on the phone with me, walking me through the process.
I'll be able to help you out with that. I've built my computer like twice now, so.
Kim said, back in my day, we didn't have Skype. We ate gruel while we played D&D atop the battlements in the bleak of winter. Kim, you're like 12 years old, okay?
Then we walked uphill, too, both directions.
Yeah.
My day, if there was snow out, we went and
No
played
dirt.
in it instead.
Back
Way more fun.
back in your day, Cicada, like, I don't know, what, was SpongeBob like a 10-year-old program when you were back in your day? Like, couldn't have been that long ago. Oh, well, he hasn't started ripping back into me yet, so it must not have caught up. Before we get back into it, I know that we've only been playing for about 40 minutes or so, but I'm going to do some quick announcements and see if the syncing issues like get better at all. We postponed our charity stream until next month because life issues made it so that I had to change my schedule around. So we still will be doing that, and the event is still on our Discord. You can still go there and participate and start giving now if you want to do so. We are going to be donating to the Trevor Project. There is a link to their website as well, so you can find out all about them as you do that. If you go to our Discord, we have been... my players have wanted me to dab on camera and make a fool of myself for months. I have refused, but if we hit 300 followers or 200 subscribers, whichever comes first, I will dab on camera. There is a poll right now on our Discord announcements page to see exactly how people want me to dab. So you can go there and vote on that. I will let you know that poll is thanks to John from our Wednesday game who plays Ty and his suggestions, which when he made that suggestion, it took me completely off guard because I did not expect John to suggest something like that. But yeah, it should be fun. Let's see. What else do we have going on? check out the Loophole Kings channel every Sunday. I get to play in a D&D game and be a player, not just a dungeon master. So if you want to see what that looks like, what kind of atrocity that is, you can do that on Sundays. It's a super good time. And also tomorrow at 7 p.m. is hopefully the conclusion of Crossover Part 2 and the terrible events that have been happening in the city of Twiland Hill. If you don't know what's going on with that, you need to head over to our YouTube page and catch up on last Saturday and last Tuesday's streams, because I will tell you, it has been a ball of entirely and complete insanity, a fireball of entirely and complete insanity. You need to go check it out.
Yeah, speaking of that, everybody in chat post A for Michael did nothing wrong, and literally everybody else just post B for that Michael did everything wrong.
Yes. If you want to see Michael die, post F's in the chat. That's all we're going to say.
Man, what
Right,
is
now I have to
happening
open
in your
chat.
other games, Mark? Holy crap.
1B, 2B, there's an A, B, lots of
Blondie.
B's, so many B's right now.
So many
So
B's.
many B's.
In Michael's defense, it's sorry.
Okay, so now you're gonna take all these bees and have them swarm him, right?
Oh, you have no idea. There are
You
two
need to
parties
swarm
going
of angry
after...
bees to get most things involved.
A corpse needs no lawyer. Your client is already dead.
Oh my
Oh, my
dear.
God. Two parties are going after one PC for his actions. So again, if you have not caught up on those games, you probably will want to do it, because it is going to be a dramatic conclusion on Saturday. Also, another streamer who we support and who has been kind of giving me a lot of support since I started streaming. Matthew, he is DM Matthew. He has a channel called Vanish X Zone here on Twitch. He has invited me to come and be a guest star for a small arc in one of his campaigns. So I'm going to be playing in one of his campaigns on his channel on Thursdays, not starting next Thursday, but the Thursday following. So if you want to, I would not only if you want to, but I'm asking you guys, our viewers, our players, please help support their channel. I will put a link in the Discord later today, and his streams should announce in the Discord as well. He is an awesome guy, and the people that he plays with are awesome people, and I would love to just be able to spread some of the generosity and the vibes and the support that you guys give to me. I would love to spread that to another streamer and show them that, hey, we're in this to grow together. So please do that. We would love for that to happen. Anyway, long pause. You head out to the stream in the dark of night, the stars overhead, your things piled where no one can steal them. Although you continuously look over your shoulder at the pile to make sure that it is still there the entire time. And I believe there is a little bit of... I believe there's...
Emotional trauma?
Yeah, a little bit going through your head right now. What are you thinking about as the guys head over to the bathhouse and you find your way to finally some peace and quiet and not having other creatures in your presence going on?
Yeah. Okay. So, survived that. I don't think I did anything too embarrassing. I think. Did mess up that puzzle. That wasn't good. But the other guys fixed it, and I did get part of it right, so maybe that's okay. But, I mean, Louis didn't seem too happy about some of that stuff we did. And then I argued with him. Maybe I shouldn't have argued with him. People are hard! What are they going to think tomorrow, after they get to think about it? Will they like me? Will they want me to go away? I mean, they did leave me behind part of the time. I mean, yeah, I walked off, but they vanished. So, yeah. People are hard. People are hard. Stop thinking about people. get clean, find some goodies, go make food, go to sleep. Ignore people. That's the plan. Yeah. Yeah, that's the plan. That's what we're gonna do. Maybe we'll go look at the pretty kitty. That would be nice. We can just stay away and watch the pretty kitty. Safer. Yes. Safer plan. Watch the kitty. Okay. We get clean. We go back. Tomorrow we'll watch the kitty. Kitties are safe. Yeah. That's my plan. So, I'll get cleaned up. And I'll kind of sneak back into town and try to get to my room without seeing as few people as possible.
And so you finish up at the river, you gather your things, and you head back to the opening soon. When you get back, the sounds that were in the dining room earlier have died down. And you slip into the building in order to not run into or encounter any other souls as you do. And as you slip into the dining room, and there's nobody in the dining room, and you slip up the stairs, and you don't see anybody up the stairs. And as you get to your quarters, Dot steps out of them and is face to face with you. Oh, Longpaws. I was looking for you.
Yes?
When you said you wanted a place to keep everything safe, do you want me to order something for the building?
We probably need to. If nothing else, we'll probably need a safe or something for funds.
I will place an order. Of course, the funds will have to come from the accounts of everyone here. Perhaps you should ask everyone to chip in the morning.
Well, how much is it going to cost?
Let me look up a price, and I will get back to you. But
okay.
You seem to be the one who's most interested, so perhaps you should discuss it with each of the other members of the franchise and find out if they are willing to chip in for such a thing.
I will see to that.
Very good. And she sidesteps you and walks away, not realizing she had any idea, not realizing at all that she just had you sign up for something you absolutely would not want to do.
Oh. I said I do it. That doesn't mean I will.
Smart like Weasel, thank you for the cheer, and thanks for lurking. The rest of you eventually make your way back to the opening soon and get a long rest. Pippin, having stayed behind and reviewing this wand, you find that it has, well, mechanically it has the following properties. It can cast the wish spell. Okay. It can cast the wish spell, which Wendelberg had said that he wasn't sure if it would. However, the percentage chance that it can never cast the witch spell again is reversed percentage. So instead of a 33% chance that it can never cast the wish spell again when cast, it has a 66% chance that it will never cast the wish spell again. Additionally, it has one casting of wish. It has one charge per day. But you essentially roll a d2, and on a 1 it does not recharge, and on a 2 it does. There's a 50-50 chance that it will recharge each dawn.
Okay.
Wow. Thanks. While Bowie and RML are hanging out at the bathhouse. Armill's gonna turn to Bowie as they're soaking and go, "Hey, Bowie,
Yeah.
who did you say your goddess was again?"
Well, you know, that's like pretty complicated.
Oh,
It's like a sensitive subject.
oh,
I don't know that she and I are on like speaking terms, but like she's like that
Oh.
friend you call when like, you know, things aren't going so good, but like, you know, you're trying to
Oh.
be.
I think I know what you mean, but I guess I'm just kind of curious. No one in my family is particularly faithful, I guess you would
Well,
say.
you know, like I don't like, you know, necessarily get my power from her. It's more
Oh.
like, you know,
You did
not being a dick,
crazy
you
stuff
know.
out there. Yeah.
Like that's how it works. Like as long as I'm not a dick, it's all good.
Okay. What like drew you to, I guess, pick up the faithful spear? Is that you don't really wear any cloth, so I can't really say the cloth. But you know what I mean.
Well, so like my mom and my pops are like, they have like 9 to 5 jobs, and that like didn't really interest me, you know.
Right,
I
right.
tried to go to school, but like my mentor was just like this huge dick. So he's like this wizard guy, and like he was like, I mean, like he's probably evil. Like I'm not even like, just he was a dick.
Oh, just straight up.
Well,
just
like, but
not a
like he's
good
like crazy
person.
smart. Like so like my parents, they work. Like my dad's got this good job, and he's like, you need a private tutor, boy. And I didn't really have a say in the matter, and
Mm.
so they hired this wizard, and it wasn't very nice.
Yeah, I've a lot of wizards can be kind of detached. They care more about their studies than the people. I've noticed.
No, this guy definitely cared about people, but like not like in a good way.
Oh, yeah, no, that doesn't sound good.
Like, you know, if you were gonna be, you know, like nature's like a food chain, right? Like this guy's like
Yeah.
only interested in being like at the very end of it.
Oh, he wants to be at the top of the chain, ultimate life form kind of guy.
Well, like he had some of these crazy plans that he would be like, you know, wizards could summon a god here if they wanted, boy. What are you gonna do for a living? And you know, I just don't like school. I like being outside better, so like
Yeah, no,
kind of came natural.
I feel that, I like, working with my parents. I learned how to sew, it's fun, but I definitely had more fun going out with my buddy Matt. And, we'd play pranks on the guards, and sometimes we'd get in trouble, and, if we did, the other would like run interference and cause distraction, we'd slip away. It was a good time.
Oh,
But
okay. Yeah, I understand that.
yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the other neighborhood kids, don't have much to do. when you don't have much to spend. So we made our own fun,
Yeah.
and it was fun. But I feel like the guards don't like us too much now. Probably should have cut down on some of the pranks at some point. I'm sure
Well,
it's fine.
we all, learn a little different,
Yeah. I need to.
What about you, Ace? Mr. I
He's in
live
a-
behind the mask.
I don't
He's in
think
a
he's. Yeah, he's in a
private
private one.
chamber.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
was with the two of us.
No,
Sorry.
he won't
No.
he won't bathe in public.
Oh, okay.
He got a private bath.
Yeah, but if it's next door, I'm sure Bowie could yell through the wall.
I'm sure Bowie would yell through the wall.
It's like a Japanese bathhouse, the paper walls.
That's fair.
We should probably get back to the opening soon. Pippin's probably figured out what the deal with the wand is.
Sure. Yeah,
Gage, I don't know if you saw Pippin. I don't know if you saw, but I put a longer explanation of the wand in the chat there on Roll20 that has
I
a
did see it.
full explanation of it. Okay.
I'll be right back because our food is here. So
Go grab it. By the time you're done examining the wand, you can hear the others kind of stumbling into the open soon, down below. You've spent some time in your room examining this thing, and it's the wand itself is like a long, thin, golden sheened wand, wrapped in or with a mahogany handle, and yeah, you have this item in your hands that can cast an incredibly powerful spell, possibly once a day, for who
you
knows
didn't
how long.
even wipe it off. Still covered in chest hair and boob sweat.
Yeah. I'm sure he polished it while he was. His way of examining it is like, here, Bubbles. Let's hold on to this a minute while I look it over. Tell me what's going
Even though
on.
Pippin, the fact that Pippin has this wand of wishing, he really, really wants to use it because of course he does. But the urge to complete his mission and not screw everyone over is going to be more powerful than that urge. So he's gonna go downstairs with the wand and just get back with the rest of the party. And as I come down the stairs, I grab all their attention just by looking at them, and then I point their attention to the wand and I set it on the counter. And then I go about explaining the parameters of the wand, that it's actually a wand of wishing. So what do you all think about this?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm honestly surprised that it actually works. Kind of in a limited way, but it works.
Can we sleep on it?
Sleep on what?
I think we just give it out.
What to
and
do with
get
it.
rid of it.
Question for the DM.
Mm-hmm.
In this contract that we got from the Baroness,
Yes.
did it state and did it have a requirement for the wand to be in a working condition?
The only requirement was that that you retrieve the wand for the Baroness. That's all that the requirement was. Nobody knows exactly what it does, Like, you're the first person to actually know for sure that this is what it does. Wungelberg made it and never tried to use it. He thinks that's what it does, but he never tried it, and he hung it in that hidden room and died before he got to use it. So you have spent the time examining it, and this is what you've determined it will do. So you can interpret the contract however you want, and I think that was even clear in the contract that you could determine you can interpret it however you want, but you just need to deliver the wand.
I'm assuming Pippin isn't saying that out loud.
No, this is what's going through your head.
Just, I mean, I think I'm kind of with Ace on this one. I think we should just get rid of it. I mean, we're Artifact Recovery Corporation, not Artifact Recover and Use for Nefarious Needs Corporation.
Well, yeah. If you mean by like get rid of it and like maybe put it back, like I don't know.
No, we just give it to the people. That's not our job to do anything with it.
TM, is there... I know we have limited experience with the ARC, but is there any kind of history check or some kind of check I could make to determine if I would know what ARC does with the artifacts recovered? Like, do they just go up in a museum somewhere? Or
No.
This one's going to somebody specific.
You were hired by Baroness
that's-
Hammerfall to get the wand for her.
Our job is just to
Oh,
accept
gotcha.
requests to recover
Okay.
stuff, basically.
So
Yes, you guys get paid by clients to recover artifacts from dangerous locations. That is
That's
your
it.
job. So
Okay, my bad. I misunderstood.
I think we should just do our job and do nothing but our job then.
well, can we at least sleep on it before we do anything?
Well, certainly. It's the middle of the night, anyways.
Alright.
I just wanted to update you all.
Okay.
Right.
Can I take a look at Long Paws? How's she looking?
I'm in my room.
yeah, she went to
Hiding.
bed.
Well, Pippin called us all downstairs. That's why Pippin met us all downstairs as we were coming back in, which
Yeah.
would have included.
But I didn't come in at the same time as you guys.
No, she came in alone.
I am
She was
hiding in my
upstairs.
room.
So,
Okay.
yes.
Alright, I guess Ace is going to sleep now.
If somebody wanted to go to get her, that would have been fine, and we could and included her. But she got back before you guys did.
Oh, see, I thought when you said that we all got back, as we were all getting back, I thought you meant that like
No,
she was.
I'm sorry. I played out her coming back, and then
Oh,
I had
it's-
all of you get back. So
Completely
that's
fine.
cool.
You're good.
Do you guys take a long rest?
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Well-
wait until about 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes after everybody's gone to bed, and then I would like to gently knock on Pippin's door.
Okay. Pippin, you hear soft rapping on your door.
Okay, I
You
get
are-
up and open it,
Hey, Pippin.
and then I see that it's Bowie, and I said, "Bowie, I had a very a gift for you, a very gift for you."
Okay.
Oh,
um,
well,
I
thank you.
I noticed that you are very distraught about dropping your sword and your shield, and you only have one spear left. So I want to make sure that you don't really drop it ever again.
Well, that's kind of
So,
cool.
can you give me your spear for a second?
Well, sure. I gotta go get it. Let me go back to my room. I'll be right back. Boy scampers back to his room and comes back. Oh, I don't know what you want this for. It's like kind of just a stick, really.
No.
But like,
Now that
here you go.
now that you've come back, I've in the same position, but I've have my hands holding out and like waiting for you, and inside of it is like a glob of bubbles that's like the consistency of peanut butter, and then I slather it all over, like, the normal grip
Oh
length of your spear.
man, like you didn't hurt her when you took that part off, did you?
No, not at all. And so now, hold it out and then try to drop it.
Eh.
And so the peanut butter has now like elasticized, and like you drop your spear and it shoots back up into your hand.
So
Whoa!
it's a yo-yo.
Whoa! What did you do?
I gave it. I made sure that you'll never drop it again.
But
And,
like,
this is,
how do I? How do I?
I didn't really think about that part, but you'll never drop it again.
So, mechanically speaking, what did you just do, Pippin?
I gave him my returning weapon infusion as an
Nice.
artificer.
Okay, cool.
That is the coolest way I
Yes.
think anyone has ever flavored the returning weapon.
You get a you
It's
get an
just a line
inspiration
of-
point for that. That is amazing. Gage.
Bowie is just gonna like
Thank you.
real gently, like real slow, like set it in the corner and like let go of it in like the slowest possible way, and it doesn't come back.
Yeah, and, like you feel the peanut butter sensation like off of your fingers as it adheres to the continues to adhere to the shaft of the spear.
So, always gonna pull the door shut. Can we talk?
I thought that's what we were already doing.
Oh, yeah, we're like talking, but I want to like talk.
Okay, you just want to talk more. Okay, I'm all ears. I'm not sleepy.
Oh, what happened to Wommelberg?
Well, what do you mean?
Well, he had it all. Like, he he was doing what he wanted, and he was free. Like, but like, we met in the door, and he was this really great guy, and the first time we met him, he was pretty nice, but like, he didn't have a wife or any kids, and and the second time we met him, you know,
Well, I mean, we all take different paths. His path led him there.
but why was he so unhappy? And you can see
Maybe
like
because he
a
was-
single tear just kind of goes down Bowie's cheek at this point.
Maybe it's because he was dead.
Yeah, maybe. I don't understand. I don't want to become like that, Pippin.
Well, Bowie, why would you say that? I don't think you'd come out like that.
Well, but he was free. He could do whatever he wanted. He could have done anything, Pippin. I mean, like, he'd been dead for 200 years, maybe. Nobody even came to look for him. That's kind of
I mean-
terrible.
We did eventually.
No, we didn't come to look for him because we knew who he was. Pippin, all
What?
those people. I mean, we could have, if we'd have just, looked a little harder. We didn't have to kill all those kobolds.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe we were just a little bit unprofessional during the whole adventure, but we have to learn about these things. It doesn't come naturally.
Right. I don't want to make those mistakes again.
I understand, Bowie.
What should we do with the wand? I'm afraid if we give it to somebody else, they're going to end up just like him. Miserable and angry at everyone.
I did have an idea that there's a very good chance that after you use the wish, the wand stops working forever.
And
So
what is
my
this-
idea was,
What does this lady even want? Not like
on it,
lady, but like, she's got like a title and everything.
well, honestly, she might just want it for power.
Are you okay with that? But if she's
I
just
don't-
like Wumbleberg?
I don't know anything about her, so to me, this was just a job, and a first job too.
I guess. Well, thanks for listening, Pippin.
Sure thing.
I don't know what we should do with the wand. I kind of just want to break it right now. I don't think anybody should have this kind of power.
But
If
but then we
my
wouldn't
if
get
my
paid.
former teacher had this kind of power, and you can see Bowie just kind of like he kind of cringe. It's a deep shudder from within.
I'm just gonna repeat what I said. But we wouldn't get paid.
Man, but we have each other. Like, sure, money and babes are okay, but like, we do have each other.
I think I'd rather have money. Actually, no. I'd rather have the accomplishment of completing our first job.
Well, I mean, and Bowie kind of, you can see his gears kind of turning. What if we just give him a regular old stick? It is Wumbleberg's wand of wishing. It's the stuff dreams are made of, Then everybody's happy.
I doubt we'd be able to make an old stick look as fancy as a wand of wishing.
Okay. Good night, Pippin.
Good night, Bowie.
Bowie just kind of quietly picks his spear up, drops it, oh, and then walks out the room. Sorry, guys.
You guys wake up the next morning to the smell of coffee and breakfast.
Oh.
Oh, something smells really good. You're gonna get into my clothes that don't fit anymore and walk downstairs.
You head downstairs and you see that, you see the halflings taking the pile of chairs and the table back out of the corner and resetting them in the dining room when you get down there.
Again?
Again.
Okay. I am gonna cast. We've benefited from a long rest, right? So.
You have.
Yeah.
Ace, were you Ace or Leon when you went to bed?
I'm gonna say Ace, and
Okay.
this is Leon.
You are Leon this morning. You wake up
I
as
am
Leon.
going to use my divine sense to detect both good and evil until the end of my next turn. I can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell, and I know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Okay. Are you in the dining room when you do this?
I'm getting suspicious at this point, so I'm going to use one in the dining room.
How long does it last? A minute?
6 seconds.
Six seconds. Okay.
I'm going to kind of like walk around, maybe look in the basement as this is kind of going off.
Yeah, nothing in the dining room, nothing in the basement.
Huh.
There's so you walk into the kitchen. The dwarf lady that was behind the bar last night is cooking off like a big old rasher of bacon and eggs, and is preparing that for breakfast. She just kind of turns around to you. What?
Who's this woman?
She was behind the bar when you guys got back last night, but you all then just turned around and went to the bathhouse. So, no one asked her name. She's just standing there cooking in the kitchen.
Oh, hi. I'm Bowie. Nice to meet you.
She hots Kalugi into a spit pan on the floor and then says, "Gloria, I'm your cook
Oh, hi, Gloria.
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
and bartender and brewer."
We're gonna get along just okay, I think.
Great. Here, take this. And she hands you a whole plate of bacon and eggs. That, like, not for you, but like this big, like, platter full of food for everybody.
Oh, well, I don't think I can eat all this.
Oh no, just bring it down out there and put it on the bar for everybody.
Okay.
And as you're doing that, she pulls a pipe out of her pocket and like loads it up and just kind of sticks it in her jaw and starts lighting it up with a kitchen match right from the stove.
Okay. Hey, the new lady, Gloria. She made this. It smells pretty good.
Yeah, it does. And I'm just gonna start digging in.
There's like a stack of plates next, like already out there on the bar top.
Oh, I'll grab a plate and then start digging in.
I'll come down and grab some food, eggs, a little bacon, a lot more bacon, and shove it in my pocket. And
The
pocket bacon is best bacon.
The bacon starts making like this big grease stain in your pocket as it sits there, and you're just eating away.
It's leather. What do I?
Yeah,
Hold
cares?
pause. You smell awesome. You smell
Hey.
like outside.
Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna back away and go sit in a corner somewhere.
Gloria brings out coffee and like places it and a bunch of mugs up on top of the bar top as well. And then she heads back into the kitchen. There's like a train trail of pipe smoke coming, like billowing over her head, like a steam engine as she like comes in and out of the kitchen.
Steam chip.
Whatever makes her happy, you know. Like,
Yeah,
Um,
I like her.
as you're gathering food and gathering all together in the dining area of this place, the halflings kind of head outside, and you hear hammering and things outside of the building, and Dot walks in. She looks like she's probably been up for a while. She comes in carrying her clipboard and kind of humming to herself softly. Ah, all awake, I see.
Hard Dot.
She looks down at her clipboard. The agenda for today is delivering the wand, making an accounting of anything else you've received on your journey to the halls of Wondelberg, choosing your occupational positions within the franchise, and reviewing new jobs.
hey, Dot,
Yes.
who wanted the wand again?
The Baroness Erin Hammerfall of the Baroness of Deerbluff.
Oh, I don't know. Bowie will scooch over. Oh, like, and offer Dot a seat. Like, what's she like?
Well, she sits down at the bar, like next to Bowie, and she puts down her clipboard on the bar top and pours herself a cup of coffee, and kind of holds it with two hands in front of her. Takes a sip thoughtfully and looks at you, Bowie. Well, she got her title fighting in the Great Orc Incursion some 10 years ago. She is known as Steel-Eyed Erin to those who would speak of her, not to her face, of course. That would be dangerous. Because she stared down a charging warg being ridden by an orc war chief and stood her ground as it charged, and stared him right in the face as she... Well, let's say he was not on the warg after riding towards her.
Okay, yeah. So she's like, you know,
A hard
A little-
ass.
a little scary, you know. But like, I didn't ask you what she did. I asked you what she's like.
Fair but tough. She...
Insight check?
Yeah, go ahead.
Bowie, get those secrets.
22.
Ooh.
Dot seems to be being straightforward with you. She's not hiding anything. She doesn't seem to be trying to mislead you or keep anything from you.
But like, is she a good person?
What do you mean when you say good, Sir Bowie?
Well, She's not going to use the wand to like hurt anybody, right?
I have no idea. Lady Aaron.
Dot. I have to ask you a personal question. Would you be willing to give that kind of power to somebody that you don't know if they would use it to hurt somebody or not?
She takes a sip of her coffee, places it down, picks up her clipboard. Sir Bowie, you signed a contract to deliver the wand.
I understand what the contract is for. I'm asking you, Dot, not as an employee, but as a person.
That's my job. So yes, I would deliver it to whoever paid to receive it.
And you can see like waves of panic are starting to wash over Bowie at this point. He's going to kind of glance nervously at Pippin and nervously at, like, I would say probably Aramil.
I'm sorry, Sir Bowie. My job is not to evaluate whether the client paying for our services is altruistic or evil.
Well, then maybe it should be.
I'm going to head up to the bar or the table, wherever we're sitting. I'm going to sit next to Dot. And I'm going to look at Dot and say, Bowie and the rest of us all have understandable concerns. I'm sure you can understand, but a wand of wishes to a baron, I mean, like you said, don't know if she would use it for evil or good things. I would hope good things, but is handing the wand of this very powerful artifact over to a baron of all people really best interests? And what she wishes for ultimate power, suddenly there's no more Ark. Suddenly there's no more anything.
Gentlemen,
so
lady,
what do you think of...
if you have concerns about the clients whom the franchise is hired to work for, then in the future you can review the contracts and the clients with greater scrutiny before accepting them. I understand that this was a contract that you walked into as your first contract, but you will have the opportunity to choose which jobs you take moving forward.
Excuse me, Dot. Who delivers the wand? Do you do that or do we?
That would be you.
So, gentlemen, you can meet the lady first.
My job is to make sure that the franchise is running smoothly and that there is consistent work for all of you.
I mean, if we can meet her...
Well, we deliver it, we'll meet her.
I think that's a step in the right direction.
So,
Yeah.
you can
We
see if you
deliver it.
think she's an acceptable person. Although, I don't know why you should get to judge, but whatever.
You're right, Long Boss. I'm just some guy. I guess I'll just do what I'm told.
Well, I
from now
mean,
on.
some people, you know, some people, you don't have to be a good judge of character to know that they're mean.
Right, but you're judging before you're meeting, and that is not good.
No,
I never met the Baron who drove my family to poverty, but I can assume he's pretty much an asshole.
Right.
But you're basing it on actions then, so at least you know something more than just rumors.
The Lady Erin takes care of the town of Deerbluff. Have you found anything inconsistent with a fair ruler in the town?
We've only been here a day.
Aramil.
Dot, what's the expiration date on this
Yeah.
contract? When do we have to turn it over?
Well, there was no time periods. I don't believe I gave you a specific time period to complete the contract. Was it 3 days?
I don't think we were given one.
Okay.
Like,
Let me
out
check
of
my
character,
notes.
I don't
Okay.
think,
think
we
we
were
were
given one.
given a.
I don't think we were either.
Any,
But Long Pause has notes.
Yeah, I'm checking them.
Yes.
One moment.
while
Aramil.
yeah.
So like, Deerbluff. Is it
Mm-hmm.
is it like bigger or like smaller from where you're from?
Oh, much smaller.
Geneva. This place is about the size of one district, maybe just one neighborhood, depending on where you are.
But there are like nice places in Geneva, right? Like,
Oh, very nice, very beautiful. You know, places I have fond memories of. You know, yeah, there's many good places in Geneva. Many not so great places, like where I lived the past couple of years. While this is happening, I'm going to use my psychic whispers and establish a link just between Bowie and me, because it's up to an amount of creatures I roll. So it says
Okay.
5, but I can pick one. So I'm just going to establish that same psychic link we had in the dungeon between me and Bowie,
Sure,
and I'm
no
going to
problem.
just telepathically message him to continue the conversation. So you hear Aramel's voice in your head. Here, let's continue this in here.
Bowie just kind of gives you like a slight nod and a blink.
Mm-hmm. Because there's no somatic, verbal, or any
Yep.
components to it, so I can just.
There's not. Yep, it's just you establish a psychic link with Bowie, and Bowie just kind of gives you this little nod.
So, what were you gonna say, Bowie?
So Bowie's basically, it's a psychic link. It's not necessarily like, it doesn't necessarily have to be words, right?
Yeah, what does the actual ability say? Do you want to pop?
Let
it
me
in
double
chat?
check that. That is. Yeah. Let me
Just pop it in chat.
Um,
While they're doing that,
um,
what
You're
is
good.
everybody else doing in the room while this conversation is going on?
I'm feeding Bubbles a piece of bacon.
Nice.
Ooh, bacon.
Leon has mask half put up and just eating bacon, like half his face showing.
Okay.
Standing in the corner, listening, watching,
you and at
and
least
chiming in
one
when
other
needed.
creature to speak telepathically.
Yes, it's speak.
Oh,
Yeah, for 1 hour, the chosen creatures can speak telepathically with you, and you can speak telepathically with them. Can't use this telepathy if you can't speak any languages.
Oh. I was gonna send you just like
But you don't need this. Sorry. But you and the creature don't need to speak a common language to understand each other. But you have to speak a language, but we don't have to
speak the
share
same
the same
one.
one.
Yes.
So theoretically, you could like send some words in some other language that like better express your meaning, and I would be able to interpret that.
So I guess I would speak to you telepathically in Sylvan, I
Okay.
guess, and it would
Yeah, I don't
express
speak Sylvan, so
It doesn't
the
matter.
value of life and the value of freedom and the value of, not oppressing the crap out of people, and it would be words about, you know, how we killed quite a lot of people to get this wand, and we have to now implicitly trust somebody who's willing to have other people kill a bunch of people to get something this powerful. And concern. I mean, it's 100 miles an hour because Bowie is really upset and really panicked.
Armel just kind of gets this like looking at us for a second and then relaxes. It's like as the information overload.
Just
He's like he
because
just
the
got
words are
email
coming-
blasted.
Just because the words are coming quickly, like just because I'm speaking quickly doesn't mean the meaning comes quickly. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
like, okay, like
I
if
know
you
what
speak
you mean.
English, we speak really fucking slow compared to pretty much everybody else on the planet. Respectful.
Right.
Like, but if you're a couple of Italians speaking with each other, like, you know, like that's a thing, right? And they understand each other very fluently. It's yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
what does the party see when they both talk into each other inside each other's minds?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No,
Unless
like-
Bowie,
It just
unless
takes some
Bowie is
action
like
to send a message.
Unless Bowie is like staring intently at Aramil as he's thinking these things, like you don't see anything.
Like, do we know, because we experienced the mental talk, do we notice that?
There's
Or-
what are
There's no outward.
there's no outward sign unless they are making it obvious. They would have to be doing something to make it obvious. So if Bowie's just sitting there with his head in his hands, like thinking these things, you have no idea that he's communicating with Aramil.
FYI, Bowie looks like hammered shit right now. Doesn't look like he had a real great night's worth of sleep.
Mm,
He both feels and looks guilty, and it's not even a little bit hidden.
well,
He is very clearly very worried.
well, Leon doesn't drink coffee, so he's gonna ask if they have milk. Just continue eating bacon.
Yes, when you ask, when you the next time that the cook comes out of the kitchen, you ask and Gloria brings out a thing of milk for you, just a glass of milk.
I will say, since the Psychic Whispers is like probably going to be a regular thing for the campaign, I say we adopt this as the universal symbol of speaking telepathically with each other.
Gotcha.
So
So,
that we
like,
know,
if that's going
and it-
on, then
and
we know
it's
that
funny.
it's silent.
Mhm.
Okay, understood.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's the symbol for other people watching us here, not actually doing it, because that would be really
Right,
awkward.
yeah.
No, no,
This
no,
is
no,
our
no.
out
That's so
you
that
guys
I
can't
know.
communicate telepathically?
Yeah, me and Pat are just,
George Costanza.
yeah, this is our out of character symbol for
Yes.
so the audience knows and that
It-
we know that.
Yeah, it's so
Telepathy's
that it's so that everybody watching, and so that I know that you are speaking in your head and not speaking out loud when you say
Mhm.
certain things.
And so after receiving that blast of everything Bowie's feeling, I will respond in Elvish because it's pretty close to Sylvan. I will respond about that I agree the value of freedom in life, and then I will describe the squalor that my family lives in and that my best friends live in, and show him the reason why I'm here. And so he gets an image basically of Aramil sitting on kind of Scrooge McDucking it effectively with the rest of his family.
Bowie is going to
and
send
then-
back in Sylvan. I'm sorry, basically.
Leon's gonna speak up, and say, I mean, you talked with the other guy last night that maybe if we wish once, it won't work again. So why not just wish, and let it not work and give it back, because it doesn't specify that it has to work. Just be done with it.
Because what if the lady is going to use this wand to help people?
I mean, it's bad. It takes for someone else, so it will hurt other people too.
You don't know that it's going to take from somebody else. It just
Ye-
might take from somebody else.
Oh
and
no.
she could be using it to help people.
Oh,
We
no,
know that.
Wumbleberg was pretty explicit about how it works.
Yes.
Yes,
mean,
but that depends on what you're wishing for. There's
mean-
other things that you could wish for that wouldn't do that.
If I wish for happiness to some people, it will make other people sad. That's how I think it works.
And we don't know.
Yeah, we
For
can just
sure.
wish.
You know, Wunderbilberg never got to test it.
We can just wish for like a cake, and let it not work again. Nobody's gonna miss a cake.
Well, you know,
If it was my birthday, I'd be kind of upset.
Not as upset as making someone depressed their whole life.
That could lead to somebody being depressed their whole life if you ruined their only birthday party ever.
Oh, that's really dark.
How about we wish for a stone, just a stone.
Pippin, what are you thinking?
I don't know.
You're sitting
we
here
can just-
listening to these people talk about using the wand or not, just kind of
Yeah.
feeding bacon to Bubbles. What is Pippin? What is Pippin gonna like? These are reflecting your thoughts that you were having as you discovered the use of the wand. Like, what is Pippin gonna do?
Well, first of all, I want to make it apparent that the wand is in my room. It's not on my person.
Okay.
I think Pippin is just gonna wait for everyone to kind of settle down. Or wait, because Aramil and Bowie were talking in their minds. So Pippin is gonna want to ask Dot, actually. Could we do some of your bulletin points right now? Maybe the more simple ones?
Of course. We can do that. Should we assign roles within the organization?
I feel
Sure.
like
Yeah, that
everyone's
sounds-
decided on what they want.
I haven't quite yet. I've been kind of busy, but so I know. If you wanted to be the Obliviator, we're gonna have photographer because it's just long pause. You wanted to go hordes person.
There were a couple. Some of us had put down multiple possible options. I think everybody agreed that Bowie is our navigator. And other than that,
Well,
we had.
I like the outside. What's wrong
Yes,
with that?
it makes
Yeah.
perfect sense. It is a perfect job for Bowie.
Oh, I agree.
But Pippin, I think the last thing you said was that you wanted to be the Obliviator. Yes.
Mhm.
But then that means that we probably won't take a decisionist, since Pippin is our leader, and only the leader should be the decisionist. But
He needs to, so he gets first pick.
Yeah.
I mean,
Pippin,
There's
what do
not
you
one of
wanna
these
do?
roles that we have to have.
Yeah, there's not.
No.
None of the roles are necessary.
Well,
but all
Pippin.
roles are available.
What do you want to be when you grow up? Aw.
Well, I want to be a very successful alchemist and probably help a lot of people.
I think I have an idea for that.
like anti-Obliviator.
You can see like a dawning comes across Bowie's face whenever he says, I think I have an idea for that.
You can tell us what that is?
Bowie is going to look at Dot. Dot,
Yes, Sir Bowie.
Dorothy.
Sir Bowie. Is Bowie your full name? Or is it
Whoa.
short for, like, Bartholomew?
I don't understand why my parents named me Bowie. Like, I'm like real good with a spear. Why didn't they call me like Spearmint or like Speary? But no, like that's not my full name. But
Throwy. Sir Throwy.
Throwy.
I will let you take the wand if you promise. I will give the wand if you promise that you'll forgive us if anything goes wrong. Dot. Really wrong. Dorothy.
So, Bowie, I will in no way hold you or the other members of this franchise accountable if the Lady Erin chooses to use that wand in a way that is evil.
And in return, I'm going to request that Pippin be allowed to use the halls of Wandleburg however he wants. Like, there's like a dank ass laboratory in there, by the way.
As far as the corporation is concerned, the halls of Wandleburg are owned by Wandleburg, and if he is no longer around, then they are owned by no one.
Well,
Unless that's under the purview of the Lady Erin.
what if we just... And Bowie kind of glances at the wand. Wished that Pippin's former surname was Wandleburg. Then technically the halls of Wandleburg would belong to Wandleburg.
Dot just raises her eyebrows and says nothing.
Chloe,
There is a
You can do that without wishing.
slight smirk on her face.
you don't need to wish to do that. You just need to document.
Bowie is looking at the rest of you. And looking at the stairs. And then looks
I
at the
will
rest
pick
of you.
Documancer and try and make it official with an actual title. I will
You can
go
see
that route
You can
because
see
this
the
is too
color
cool.
is beginning to return to Sir Bowie's face. And Bowie starts to
Tell you, man,
slowly get up from the table.
Big Brain Bowie, Triple B. I'm gonna psychically message to Bowie. It's like, you're a genius.
Huh, I know.
That's it.
I know. Bowie
Whoa.
starts to slowly walk upstairs. Is anybody going to contest me?
Erbil is just like sitting there, like half a piece of bacon in his mouth, and like his mug of coffee, just like, and then looking at Pippin as if like giving him the look of like, do you want to go along with this? Kind of look on my face, like,
I mean, the idea, of course, sounds fantastic to Pippin, and Bowie was the one that was so scared of the wand in the first place. So I think that Pippin would allow it to happen, since it's Bowie doing it. I don't know. That doesn't make much sense, but that's how Pippin's gonna think about it. I
Okay.
think.
If Bowie's so scared of using the wand, and he's willing to use it for this reason, then Pippin is like, then let him try. Is that kind of
Yeah.
the feeling?
Mm-hmm.
And plus, if this thing backfires and tries to kill us all because of something we don't know, at least I have advantage on saving throws against magical effects.
Okay, Bowie, you kind of slowly
All
back up
causes
the stairs
Is actually working her way towards the door.
to get out.
She doesn't want to be around when the wish happens.
Okay, so Longpaws slowly slips out of the building as Bowie backs his way up the stairs, and then, like, I just kind of picture him turning when he gets to the top of the stairs and nobody's seeing him, and just, like, bolting into Pippin's room to get the wand.
Oh, Pippin wants to come and watch, at least.
Okay,
I'm gonna do it downstairs.
so Bowie,
Oh, okay.
you grab the
Crazy.
wand, and you
Nice.
come back downstairs with it, right? And you, like, have it in your hands, and you come back downstairs with it, and Longpaws is, like, peeking through the window back into the dining room to maybe see if she should walk even further away or not. And you've come downstairs with the wand, and everybody else is just standing there. Longpaws, you look like you want to make a point.
Longpaws is very much debating whether or not she's going to back further away. Maybe I'll go visit the kitty lady or something where it's safe.
Okay.
I
I
think
guess
I will.
message Bowie. It's like, wait, are you sure about this, man? Like, are you really, really sure about this?
Bowie gives you the most confident look that he has ever given anybody in his entire life, and says,
Oh,
I would rather die than hand this over to somebody who we can't trust. You guys are my only friends in the world right now. I've spent the last 6 months living alone in the woods. I will never, ever surrender this kind of power to somebody I don't know.
Bowie,
Armil almost gets like a back blast from the confidence emanating from Bowie. It's just like,
Pippin, pick high or low for me.
Hi.
Okay.
So I have to roll above a 66 in order for it to recharge.
You're not rolling anything. Tell me what the wish is.
Yeah, the word it well.
Before I'm like flicking the wand or like pointing the wand or like even like necessarily holding it, I'm gonna like tuck it in my boob, sweat a little bit, get a little that patchouli and man sweat for good luck.
Oh God, so gross. He like pulls it out, kisses the wand afterwards, and is like,
one
I'm gonna like
singular
look at
chest
Pippin
hair is like
because he's
curled
like the
its way
magical
around.
one, right? I'm like, do I have to say it out loud? Like, how's this work?
Yes, you have to be precise, you have to be tangible, and you have to be, those two are fine.
So like, should I say like, you know, my really good friend, Mr. Pippin Slacks, that his former surname was Wumbleberg. Like, well, you're the guy that's like smart and stuff. Like, Dot, is there like a chalkboard or like where we can like write this down? Or
she tears a
oh, he
page
like
from
rips
her.
through his pack and pulls out some chalk.
She like, we can have a blackboard installed for you, some slate, but not at this time. Unless you want to write on the wall, I can have the halflings painted when you're done.
I think a piece of paper will be just fine for now. Write it out.
Oh, Pippin,
No.
where are you from?
Hold on.
He has to look it up
Yeah,
because I didn't remember this. I was like, am I from
it's
like
been a while.
Geneva or am I from Grover? I can't fucking remember.
Hold on, I have it in front of me.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh, freaking
Pippin is...
Pippin's gonna be wished out of existence.
Pippin did not... Pippin's homeland is the highlands surrounding Drayen. Are you typing out the wish? Is that what you're doing right now?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
You
the
had-
equivalent of him writing
You
it out. so
had
people can-
all week to think about this, and you're typing it
I
out
didn't
now.
even consider this as being a possibility, Mark. I did not like. I was like, "Oh fuck, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?" Like,
Meanwhile,
This is
Long Paws is going to
spur
go
of the
find a
moment
spot to sit
idea.
around and watch the cartographer lady because this is scary.
Yeah.
She wants nothing to do with this.
The cartographer sees you walk in, and she's just like, you again. I guess
Hi.
if you're going to be here, have a seat.
I'm going to get some water before Pippin is potentially wished out of his.
y'all ready for this?
I think his memory is gonna reset and he's gonna be wished out of existence.
I hope
basically.
not.
That's what I think.
I want the result of it to be Pippin something me Wundelberg.
That's how I'm hoping that this works.
I mean, I already
So
got
he
another
get-
character in mind, so
No. It's going to turn out you have a wife.
Bowie pulls the wand back, points the wand at Pippin, and says, "I, Sir Bowie the Bodacious, solemnly wish that my good friend Pippin Slacks of Draen's former last name was Wandleberg."
Nothing will change.
And you flick the wand. Arcane power begins to flow and flash into the room, swirling around in blues and purples and pinks, and wraps.
And Wumbleberg is the guy's last name. It's not Wundelberg, correct?
It is.
Bowie would know this. I, the player, don't know
Yes.
this.
Wumbleberg. That is yes. Wumbleberg.
you misspelled
There
it.
you go.
Sorry.
Um,
God damn it.
and as the arcane power begins to fill the room, and there's this like hair standing on end, tingling sensation of power, we will take a break, and we will be right back.
Oh my God, Mark! Please don't.
Bowie, what have you done?
We have returned. Bowie, as you cast the spell and the arcane forces dissipate, a single sheaf of very official-looking parchment starts to flit out of the air, formed out of the arcane energy, and slowly wafts through the air and lands in Pippin's hands. And Pippin, as you look upon this official and sealed birth certificate of the city of Draen, you see that your father was not who you thought he was.
It just says what you sent me.
Yes, it says what I sent you, and memories begin flooding back of your father cursing his own father for being a huge dick.
Okay.
I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
It worked.
Bowie, as you
I-
look down at the wand, it has turned into solid mahogany. It is no longer gold in sheen.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Shit.
did it work? I'm gonna look at Pippin. Did it work?
What's the certificate say? The mad lad. The absolute mad lad. God, I paused my music and everything. I can feel the tension in my room.
Remember what I said about that heartbeat in my neck? Oh my god.
Pippin is kind of like just standing there for a second. He's reading over the parchment that appeared out of nowhere, and it looks like he's having an information overload, essentially.
Pippin? Did
I
it
will
work?
message Bowie. Bowie, just give him a second. I think it worked. I mean, magic paper, right? I mean, magic paper.
Oh.
It's-
Did I just screw up?
I don't know. Oh my gosh, did Mark send him a book?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Long Paws is practicing her drawing of the kitty because she was invited to sit down. But she's not going back there until she knows that there's not going to be any explosions or anything. So she's just admiring the beautiful calico and drawing pictures of her. And feeling really, really tense about whatever's going on back at the inn.
Oh. Well, hey,
Oh, excuse me.
so, Aramil, you need new clothes, right?
Yeah, I'll be back, just, when he comes to. And I will, take 4 or 5 steps and then roadrunner my way out of the inn to the Wandering Weaver.
I am so sorry, Gage. Other Gage. Not Aramil Gage. I just threw you a massive curveball, dude.
I mean, it's not upsetting if that's what you think it is.
Oh,
but-
no, that's what I thought it was at first. We're good.
No. Your so your backstory is exactly the same as it was, minus that slight alteration to your past. Okay.
Yeah, I understand completely.
Okay.
Curveball. That was a corkscrew.
So at some point, Pippin is going to like snap back to reality, and
Oh, there goes gravity. Oh.
this piece of paper, does it stay like manifested, or does it?
Yes, it stays manifested. It's on your person right now. You can do with it as you wish.
Okay, I fold it up and put it into my cloak or whatever. I don't let anyone read it.
Well, nobody's there except Leon right now.
Well, and Bowie. Bowie hasn't left yet. He's like still like kind of nervously waiting for
Mhm.
Pippin to be like, "Did it work?"
Dot's in the room too, and Gloria had walked in just as you had cast the wish, and the arcane forces started swirling around, and she had like a big plate of toast in her hands, and when she saw all the magic swirling around, she like gaped wide mouth, and the pipe had fallen out of her mouth and landed all over the toast, and just kind of ruined the whole thing.
No, it's extra flavoring.
You know, good pipes, good flavor.
She puts the platter down on the bar, grabs her pipe, and is just kind of stumps
Are
her
you-
way back into the kitchen.
Done with that? Because like I'd like a puff.
Good stuff's in the back.
Like, and Bowie kind of just gives her like the.
She winks at you and heads back into the kitchen.
So if you were gonna hide your drugs,
Mhm.
um,
So what now?
did it work?
It did. It worked exactly the way you thought it would.
Are you mad at me?
No. Not at all. Why would I be mad?
Okay.
Leon senses the
you can
awkward.
see, like the color is starting to fully return to Sir Bowie, and
Mhm.
kind of gets like a kind of like wry smile, and
My name is now Wundelberg.
well, formerly, I think you're still Pippin Slacks, right?
When we go meet the Baroness, I should be Pippin Slacks.
Okay. Well, though he's gonna kind of get a smile. Dot, can you please stand up?
Certainly. She stands up.
Thank you. And he just gives her a big hug.
don't.
She just kind of blinks a couple of times surprisingly. She doesn't like... She's just like standing there with her arms at her sides, and like your arms are around her. And she like... everybody else in the room sees her blush a little bit from the hug, and she's like, I did tell you about company policy, right?
Well, you know, but like we didn't do any weird stuff, like you know, I didn't have to like run naked down the road or like.
She just brings up one arm and pats you on the back, like really stiffly.
That's right, fraternization, right? Yep.
Look, I was in a fraternity. My inner frat boy knows about all the shenanigans that go on in fraternities.
Oh my god. Should we discuss
Yeah.
company positions then? Or will you be
Wait,
delivering that
someone-
stick of wood?
Oh. Bowie kind of like wipes his boob sweat off and like sets the line really down at this point.
What was Pippin going to say?
I was just gonna say someone better go get Lone Paul's. All right, I'll go get long paws.
I'll just like knock on the window. Oh, hey!
Longpaws went
it's
down to the
safe now.
cartographer.
Oh, I thought she was still outside then.
No, she went down to the
No.
cartographer's.
It was scary looking. I went farther.
Well,
And
since
Aramil went to the weavers to go get new clothing.
Well, just put me down for like making maps. Dot. I like the outside.
All right, so you will be the company cartographer. I will supply you with the necessary items. She walks around behind the bar and she kind of like lifts up a crate onto the bar top with this huff. She digs through it and pulls out some cartographer supplies, a waterproof leather map case, a spyglass, and a pouch of colored inks, and places them on the bar. Also, you gain proficiency with either cartographer's tools, land vehicles, or water vehicles. Your choice. And you can.
I
just
can't really make maps without cartography. Well, I guess I could make maps without cartography skill.
Yeah. You get cartographer supplies, so if you want to gain proficiency in cartographer's tools,
I'll take
then-
cartographer's tools.
Okay.
If hearing.
Go ahead. At the start of any mission, you can requisition a second-hand draft horse and cart, which is barely functional. A riding horse and riding horses and ponies, typically well-aged, one for each party member. You can request passage on a ship or ferry, which might require minor labor as part of the fare, or similar transportation, and any damage or losses to requisitioned equipment is expected to be repaid at the end of your mission. If I don't have the AC Inc. book character options unlocked on D&D Beyond, I will make sure that they are before our next session.
I don't even know how you would even apply them. You know what I mean? Like, they're there, but like, how do you even apply them to a D&D Beyond character sheet? I think we're
I'll
just
take-
gonna have to like.
I'll take a look. You might have to add them manually, but I will take a look. There might be a way to do it. Because there is a way to allow Acquisitions Inc. materials,
Right.
access to them through the character maker. So I will check it out. Pippin, you find Longpaws and this Tabaxi just kind of like staring at each other in the cartographers, in the map makers, and literally the Tabaxi is sitting behind her desk just staring daggers at Longpaws, and Longpaws is just staring back with the most awkward smile on her face the entire time. You can hear a pin drop.
I just want to walk up to Longpaws and poke her. Said, Longpaws, it worked.
So it's safe to come back and nothing horrible's gonna happen?
That's right. All the magic's gone now.
Aramil,
Okay.
how many sets of clothes are you buying?
Let's go with 2 as I walk into the Weaver and meet up with Bess once again and go, "Hey Bess, it's me. I don't know if you remember me."
She's like, you're a little bit older.
Some stuff happened.
Uh,
Some stuff I don't really understand.
She just nods, and if you're buying traveler's clothes, whichever type of clothing you're buying, it is the cost in the PHB, and you can get a new set.
Okay.
Okay?
Which is... I gotta find that real quick.
And eventually, and Pippin, as you make your way back, kind of dragging Longpaws along with you, Aramil makes his way back too, as well, kind of zipping around the corner suddenly and blowing past the both of you.
Mm-hmm.
I will spend my last 2 gold pieces on some traveler's clothes.
Hey.
And I am flat broke.
Do you remember how much you were offered to be paid for this job? I have to check my notes.
Most expensive wooden stick ever.
Pretty much.
I don't believe we were told how much we were getting paid. I just recall us being told that we could keep the other stuff.
You could keep the other stuff. Okay. Well, you guys all head back to the opening soon, and Dot continues to go around asking what positions everyone is taking.
I will go. Aramil will turn to Dot and go. I like stories. I like cool things that maybe we can tell our friends or fans in the future. So I'll go loremonger.
Okay. Dot pulls out a jar. It resembles an kind of an ether-filled jar with a long tap hose. Here is your jar of Whisper Jaw. You can use it to record other stories and your own observations, like a verbal notebook with unlimited space. The Whisper Jar records as fast as a creature can speak into it, and whispers back words at the same pace they were recorded. Activating the playback of a particular recording is an action. By the way, I would kind of recommend that the person who takes notes most thoroughly would probably be the one would probably be best suited for this, or just work together.
Yeah, that's true.
Or just work together. It's up to you.
Yeah, either loremonger or documancer really has to take the super good notes. And I wasn't sure which one Longpaws wanted to go, I thought Longpaws wanted to go.
Gotcha.
Wanted to go horse person or something.
You gain either Artisan's Tools, Navigator's Tools, or one of the vehicle types. And you get a toolkit of the chosen proficiency. And ink and a pen.
Cool.
So you can you can just add those to your thing.
Yeah. I'll take the Navigator's Tools.
Okay.
Sounds like they'd be useful. I'll have to add that in. Oh, add new proficiencies.
Anyone else know a position they'll be taking?
Pippin will be the obviator.
Okay. Okay, as the obviator,
Get cooking tools.
well, you already have proficiency with alchemist supplies, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
And you already have alchemist supplies, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, then we will find you.
According to the PHP, I think he gets to just pick one,
Yeah.
right?
Yep, that's correct. You get to pick another set of tools that you would be proficient with, and you get that set of tools. You also get your choice of a vial of acid, a flask of alchemist fire, a vial of antitoxin, and a hunting trap.
I'll take the alchemist fire.
Okay. You can attempt to get a reading on one creature you can see on your trying to learn useful information about it. As a bonus action, you make an insight check, and on a success, you learn 3 details of your choice about the creature. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a long rest. You can use this feature only once on any creature. They may include a creature's goals, motivations, bonds or ideals, personality traits, flaws, combat strategy, financial information, lair location, allies or foes, romantic entanglements, sense of humor, or favorite songs. So they can really be lots of different things that you find out. So you are the obviator. Ace?
Secretarian.
Secretarian. Okay. There's also a position proficiency for each one. I think you guys have seen them. You get, she pulls out, well, you gain proficiency with one of the following: gaming set, musical instrument, or disguise kit.
Gonna say musical instrument.
Okay. So you get a musical instrument. You also get a collection of sales brochures, a set of business cards, a metal bell, and a set of fine clothes. You are given use of a sending stone. That resembles a gemstone in a bold setting. It functions like a normal sending stone, except that it has no matching stone and allows communication with head office, specific secretarians you know, and the secretarian nearest your location. You must succeed on an intelligence arcana check to establish contact. Once the stone is successfully used, it can't be used again until the next dawn. Making contact with another secretarian assumes that they are in possession of their own sending stone.
There is a quirk I read here from
Yes.
1d8.
Yep.
So
you
do
can-
I have to roll it?
Sure.
3. Let me see.
It sometimes picks up other magical conversations.
You might be able to listen in on the telespeak.
Right?
That's useful. Okay, good.
Long pause.
I will roll a d8 for the whisper jar. My whisper jar has a recording of the top 7 places to eat fried rat skewers in every settlement you've ever visited.
That's something Aramol would probably know.
Yeah. Oh,
And
great
if it's a
place
place
down
he's
the
never
street.
been, now he can find out.
Long pause.
Yeah.
Would you like to be the decisionist, the documancer, the hordes person, the occultant?
I would probably either be the documancer or the hordes person. Not sure which.
Hordes person. Do it. That's what you said you wanted to be. You can be anything you want when you grow up. Be exactly what you want to be.
Well, I kind of am the hordes person. I'm the one holding all the loot.
Yes, you are.
And a Goliath on top of that.
Yes. Oh, let's see. Yeah, probably. Yeah, except legal lease is pretty useful. But it
Hordes
requires talking.
Yes.
Hordes person.
Okay. You gain proficiency with jeweler's tools if you didn't already have it, and you get a. And she places a set of jeweler's tools on the table, and an account ledger, as well as up to 5 gold worth of equipment from the following options. You can see the options there, I think, so you can go ahead and pick those, and then. At rank 1, you can use your extensive supply network to buy one item found on any table in the mounts and vehicles or trade goods sections in Chapter 5 of the Player's Handbook and have it delivered to your franchise headquarters within 1 day. With a successful charisma persuasion check, you also negotiate a 50%
It's never
discount.
happening.
I know that. If you fail the check, you cannot use this feature again until you finish a long rest. When you use this feature successfully twice, you cannot use it again until your franchise attains the next rank.
I'm sorry, can I change the instrument to disguise kit, or
You may.
is that
Yep.
set?
Nope.
Okay,
you
I'm
can-
gonna switch to that.
So there you go.
So what else do you need from us?
That's it. Dot says, well, I am going to run a list of new job opportunities.
Excuse me, Dot. You missed somebody.
Who?
Oh, he's gonna point at the jar on Pippin's
Bubbles.
back.
Bubbles. Yes. Mr. Pippin, can Bubbles hold a position within the company, or is she your assistant?
I think she would rather be my assistant.
Well then, Bubbles will get the title of franchise mascot.
Perfect.
So he looks at Pippin. Perfect.
Oh.
Then the only items left on your agenda for today are to deliver the wand and, to choose the next job once that's complete. I will be gathering a list of jobs as we speak.
Did you happen to find out the cost of a safe or something, Dot?
Ah yes, the cost of a safe. Looking through my notes.
I don't even want to know.
Well, a basic safe will cost 75 gold and can contain 12 cubic feet of gear securely.
Okay. And how much are our
I have to
dues?
wait on that.
Oh no. Bowie kind of reaches into his pocket. I mean, I wasn't going to use it for anything anyway. Maybe some more wine. And throws a pouch containing 50 gold pieces on the table.
Okay.
I spent my last 2 gold on these clothes.
Well, we're 25 gold short.
I've got it. No fear.
I'm gonna.
Okay. You guys... Dot tells you that she'll have a safe installed. She'll have the halflings go pick one up and have it installed this afternoon.
Okay.
I mean, the halflings are nice, but, like, that's kind of heavy for them.
That's what they get paid for.
They'll probably get some help for it.
Yeah.
Dot, do they need to borrow some of my stuff?
Do you keep a dolly in that bag?
No, but I do have, and he pulls out a block and tackle. And some more rope.
I'm sure that will be useful.
Well, like, I just, like, they're not kind of built like long paws, so.
Oh, excuse me.
When are dues due? Franchise dues or whatever.
Franchise dues are due. Why did I get off of this page? Forget it. Going too slow. Just gonna take down the book.
That is
When in
part of the
doubt.
adventures of having it.
I think it might be seasonally. So I will have to double check, but I believe it would be seasonally. but I'll have to look through and let you know for sure. I will send you that on the Discord later.
Okay. I just we haven't actually
it's
divvied
monthly.
up funds.
It's monthly.
Monthly. Okay.
The baseline monthly cost of a franchise is calculated based on the franchisee's headquarters as noted in the baseline cost table on the next page. So, your headquarters is currently a settlement enterprise. It is 120 gold a month.
Oh!
Cool.
It's all
Ace-
about that save.
And then for each rank, that your franchise grows, that cost increases by multiplied by the size of your franchise. So
Yeah.
if you guys move into Wendelberg's halls as your and make that your franchise headquarters, it will increase your franchise dues.
That doesn't belong to the.
No, it doesn't.
It belongs to Pippin.
It does. That doesn't mean
Yes,
that they
but
won't charge
that
you
would
a larger franchise.
It would
fee.
actually be paying to like have the people like clean and stuff.
Yeah.
Here's the idea. If you make that your franchise headquarters, then it will be staffed. You will gain a staff and everything else that goes with it. You can keep this as your franchise headquarters and that as Pippin's workshop for now. But if you ever want to make that your official headquarters, you will gain a larger number of staff, but also your franchise costs will go up. So, you don't have to do that right away. You can do that whenever you want.
We'd have to dispossess some kobolds anyway, and
Yeah, it's gonna
I
need a
always
lot
seem
of
to have
work.
an issue with that. So
Can we just serve them an eviction notice?
actually,
just
we
gonna kick
tried
them out.
that. They fought with us.
Whoa. Maybe they'll listen this time.
Now that 90% of their people are dead.
I mean, we let
Sounds like a
enough
pretty
of them
good
go
motivator.
for them to know that we're not here to Yeah.
All I'm saying is we tried to tell them. We
Discuss that.
warned them.
Later. We just, you know.
Again,
When they came out, it was us or them at that point.
what are
Yeah,
you
like me.
doing with the rest of your day?
Apparently, we're delivering a wand.
Yeah, and Leon having the fine clothes and the disguise
Omega.
kit.
Oh, you're doing what, Leon? With the fine clothes and the
Since he
disguise kit?
since he has the fine clothes and disguise kit, he's gonna go upstairs, wear the fine clothes, and try to hide the dragon marks off of his face.
Okay, go ahead and make a deception roll with proficiency.
Okay. How can I add the proficiency to the deception?
Are you proficient in deception?
No, yeah.
What's your
yeah,
proficiency bonus is what, +2 right now? So
Yes, I think so.
so just roll deception and then add 2 to it.
Oh, I'm already perceptive, so it's 9 right now. Oh my god, 12.
If you're already proficient in it, then you don't add your proficiency again. It's just
Uh,
So
the total.
10.
So 10. Okay, you
god
do.
damn it.
You do. Anybody who makes an insight check on you and rolls above a 10 will know that you're disguised.
Sad.
So yeah,
I mean, it's not a disguise, it's just some makeup on some.
they'll
Yeah.
notice. They'll notice
but
the scales.
there's
essentially.
obvious makeup, and then there's that really subtle makeup.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's
So-
12-year-old
Hey.
girl who found her mom's makeup, and then there's.
Yeah, I mean, at least you didn't roll a 1. You'd be walking downstairs covered in clown makeup. But you're
Yeah.
Bad
Your
clown
foundation's a
makeup.
little
Bad
thick.
clown
Got some really harsh contour.
Have, hey, I'm a dragon written on your forehead.
Yeah.
Leon is gonna go downstairs and just saying, "Ta-da! Let's go deliver."
you see Ace's face, Leon's face.
Leon, please. Yeah.
Oh, you took the mask off.
I mean, looks good, right? I've done all this myself.
I don't know what you did.
Aramil, make an insight check.
Okay.
You sure it's not a deception
Um,
check?
No,
I
this
am
is
proficient.
Yeah. This
No,
is-
no, no.
Good.
I mean
Oh.
him trying to
Nope.
lie about not
Thank God.
noticing.
Oh, well, he had a mask on the whole time before, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
you didn't see my face before.
Okay. You
And
can't.
he had a mask on the entire time we were in.
Ar-
Yep.
Aramil has no clue that that Leon is wearing any kind of makeup at all.
He's
I mean-
gonna walk. Who has the wand right now?
Bowie.
Bowie.
No, it's
So-
actually just sitting on the table.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay. He's
Uncle
gonna
Lloyd.
grab it and say, "Let's go to the. What's her name again?
Ernest.
Baroness. Yeah, Baroness. Let's go." With his
Before we
fine
go,
clothes.
I think it would be a good idea to one, keep the fact that we use the wand a secret, and two, keep the fact of my last name, my new last name, being a secret.
Smart guy.
I mean, your new former last name?
I don't want to get into the implications, because it's kind of confusing, but you know what I mean.
Well, I mean, he kind of was, you know,
It doesn't matter. That's it.
a philanderer. Is that the right word, Pippin? I think that's what that means. Philosopher? Philanderer?
Philanthropist?
Anyway,
Dot, could we have directions to the Baroness?
yeah, we got this.
Can you say that again? I think I hit my my volume as I was laughing and missed what you said.
Directions to the Baroness, please.
It is the keep up on the hill outside of town, just before you reach the mountains. You can see it overlooking the entire town. Just head north.
North it
Shall
is.
we go?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You guys head out to the keep. You kind of wander through town, and you start taking this like windy road up through the hills, up through the Hammerfall Hills, as you approach the keep. It takes. It's a long walk from the center of town. The keep overlooks the town, but it's a good ways away up these hills. And it's not a steady climb. It's kind of this winding road to get there. Almost like it was made that way on purpose to be more defensible, so that raining arrows down from the top of the fortress would have more time to hit people. And eventually, you reach a ravine with like a mountain river coming down from it, and a rickety rope bridge. And I will back this up on screen.
Oh.
And you guys can put yourselves at the south of the bridge.
Oh, south. Okay.
No, hey, it's the other side of the bridge. I'm a cartographer, you know. I know my directions. And we're going...
How do I put my token on?
That way.
Grab the name of your character
Walks off the cliff.
on the character sheet and just drag it over. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
You reach this rickety rope bridge, and there's a group of people standing on the opposite side of the bridge.
Oh, God.
What do they look like?
There's a female halfling wearing druid's robes.
Mm-hmm.
There is a human in plate mail with tangled silver hair and green eyes. There's another with blonde hair and soft green eyes that has a tattoo on his neck. And he is also wearing plate mail. There is a male halfling carrying a bone staff and wearing dark robes. And a male elf with a squarish face and white hair and large brown eyes, and he has leather armor, and there are 2 long swords strapped to his back. And the one human palette, the human male in the with the tangled silver hair, kind of calls out, "Hello!"
Hey!
Hi there.
How are you today?
Dandy! Fine and dandy! Leon's
A
gonna
little
say.
relieved. A little relieved.
Are you members of the Artifact Recovery Corporation, based in Deer Bluff?
I've been like, that's us, right?
Yes.
No, we're just some friends out for a walk.
No, please tell me you didn't say that out loud.
I definitely did.
I'm gonna touch. Because it lasts for hours and hours, right?
An hour.
It lasts for an hour.
And we
Yeah.
haven't been that far out of town, right?
You're not an hour out of town, no. It's been like 20, 30 minutes.
Something wrong?
No, not yet.
How-
Yeah, I'll tell them that we are out for a walk. Just a bunch of friends out on a hike.
Make a deception roll.
Oh man, where's my expertise in deception? I took it out so I could have I took it so I could have investigation instead.
But you rolled well.
Mm-hmm.
Not well enough.
Oh. +6 to insight.
So you are, in fact, Artifact Recovery Corporation, based out of Deer Bluff?
Yes,
Okay,
we
The
are.
yeah.
contract says.
Yeah, he likes to tell jokes.
It's like irony, you know? Like, ha ha.
Yeah. He just jits in jokes. Don't worry about it.
Well,
Who's asking?
Oh, we're just members of Relic Extraction Corporation.
Aw.
Oh. Colleagues, then.
You can say that.
No.
We're here to take the wand and deliver it on your behalf.
No, thank you. We can deliver it. Don't
Whoa.
worry about it.
If you guys deliver it, how are we going to get paid?
That is a great question, and I would love to answer that, but first I'll need you to hand over the wand.
I will lean to Bowie.
Are we going to do this? Because I'm pretty sure we're both on the same page at this point.
Now,
I mean-
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, we're just
Yeah,
going to...
here, let me throw it over. Catch!
You actually did it?
And I throw
Oh, that's not what I was thinking at all.
Okay.
What do you
And
throw?
Leave.
the spear of returning, and I'm going to try and stick it into this post.
Which post?
This one. It's only...
Okay.
I'm gonna message
too
Bowie.
far,
I mean,
too
the
far.
wand doesn't. The
It'll
wand
only make
doesn't
it to
work
like
anymore,
about
right?
there before it just into the crevasse.
So you throw the spear, it goes the 60 feet, it starts falling into the crevasse, and then it like sucks
Oh,
back up into your
crap.
hand. Like, you see the elastic, like, stretch all the way to 60 feet, and then it comes hurtling back in the direction of your hand.
Yeah, it's been doing that since we picked it up.
When you do that, the man talking takes his sword and smacks the rope holding the bridge up on the one side, and it starts to thread. Now we can continue
Destruction
this.
of property.
We can continue this until the bridge is down, and then you'll have no way to return the wand, or you can simply give it to us.
Let's go back to town,
Well-
guys.
Yeah, let's go back to town.
Well, have
We don't
fun with
have
your
to go.
bridge.
Bye.
We leave.
And we turn around.
We're not on a
Which
time
we are.
frame.
Finding another way to the paradise.
We're not on a fucking time frame. Do they not know this?
They probably don't know this. They're like, "Ah." The paladin turns and looks at the halfling carrying the bone staff and wearing dark robes and goes, "I told you this wouldn't work. We need to just go after them."
Well,
Do they
I
start
thought you were
coming
gonna
after
stay
us?
here and guard the bridge.
Are they after us now?
Yeah, you guys start walking away and they start running across the bridge to get to you.
Whoa,
Gonna
whoa,
shoot
slow
a
down! Don't,
firebolt?
you're gonna hurt yourself.
I'm gonna grab a firebolt in
What?
my hand.
Gage wants to do something. I know Armil wouldn't do it, but I really want to do it.
If that cut the bridge.
I just want to send him cliff diving.
Yeah, yeah.
How
So
deep
I'm
is
gonna
this
hold a
cliff?
firebolt in my hand and stop and ask them. So you said you're gonna stand there. Now you're following us. What's the matter?
So
the-
long pause about that sword you were gonna let me borrow.
It's 40 feet down.
These guys are even dumber than I am.
Okay, what's their answer?
Sure. Have one.
Oh,
Are they just charging us?
This or no?
Yeah, they're charging across the bridge.
I said I'm holding a firebolt and aiming at the robes.
You are. Yes, you did say that. Roll initiative. Everybody roll initiative.
All right.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
cut the bridge. Well, okay.
Yeah, I wanted to do that,
Oh,
but
I
I
wasn't-
guess we're in the initiative now.
I'm just getting everybody's initiative. I just want everybody to be on the initiative, and I will tell you what happens.
Okay.
Oh crap.
I got an
Go on.
18, but I was an idiot and didn't have my thing selected.
Okay, that's fine. Aramil got an 18. I will add you to the turn order. Pippin got a 18 as well. Longpaw's got a 22. Bowie got a 2. Nice, Bowie. And Ace got a 7.
Oh, that's
Okay.
Leon Booker. Doesn't matter.
And alright. So Longpaws, you did not have a readied action, correct? Neither did
No.
I think Ace was the only one who had a ready action. Is that correct?
Yes. I
Okay,
think
so you will make an attack on the rope bridge.
Okay.
They are charging across.
Where are they?
I will put a token on for them for now. It's going to be a placeholder at the moment.
Yeah, because it's like a
13.
long way across this fucker.
Yeah.
It's 100
100.
100 and some feet. So
So they were here. So they are charging. So they are using all of their movement. So they are like mid-bridge.
13 for 8.
Okay. You burn the rope, and it like the bridge starts to pull away on the one side, kind of wobbling and twisting. They are going to have to make dexterity saves to make sure they don't fall off the bridge, and one of them
First one
definitely
fails.
grabs hold. Okay, so 3 of them are hanging on, and 2 of them start to fall into the ravine below.
Oh,
You said it's only 40 feet, right?
It is 40 feet into rushing water.
Oh, into rushing water.
Oh, they're not gonna die.
And,
Rushing water? such a nice thing to land in.
As two of them go falling down into the rushing waters, and the others grab onto the breaking rope bridge, holding on for dear life, we will end it there for tonight. And start
Just out of
off.
curiosity, which two fell off? I'm assuming the Paladin's one of them, because he's got a shit next score.
Oh, the Paladin is one, and I rolled it in order based on the way I have them written in my notes. The Paladin is one, and the Halfling in the dark robes is the other, and as they're falling, they are yelling at each other about why this was a dumb plan too.
I can't believe these guys are better than us. Like,
Well, obviously not. We beat him to the punch.
And we'll leave it for now. We'll pause there, and we'll have the combat next week, if there is one. As these guys
Next
go
time on
tumbling into the
ARC.
waters.
Next time on ARC, the gang commits 5 counts of first-degree murder.
We made sure they had a soft landing.
I want to do affirmations today. Today was a very roleplay heavy session, as opposed to the combat heavy sessions we've had lately. So yeah, let's just go around and gauge Pippin. Gauge, what was your favorite Pippin moment today?
That first little interaction between Pippin and Bowie, because I felt like both of us were very into character, mainly because I didn't really know how Pippin would have reacted.
Mm-hmm.
And I just knew that I don't know, that's just I felt like that was very in character, is all.
Yeah, I agree. I felt that was a fantastic character builder moment. For the rest of the team, what were your favorite Pippin moments tonight? And chat, you can participate as well, but if you're gonna kind of give a moment for somebody, try to give a moment for each of the characters.
Oh,
Sticky hand, returning weapon. Was
Yes.
mine.
His whole description of the peanut butter and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was fantastic.
super dope.
It's like one of the sticky hands you get out of the machine at the grocery store. Just-
Yep.
Excellent way to use bubbles.
yeah. And the way in breakfast, like, everyone is discussing with the staff. Meanwhile, our reader is just feeding Bubbles bacon. I like that.
Oh, what? I have to make decisions now? David's in chat said that Bowie trying to raise a moral quandary and Pippin just being like, if we don't complete the job, we don't get paid. Like, just kind of like, I don't know what you want me to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that whole scene between Pippin and Bowie was really fantastic, and I felt like your reactions, like your ability to play off the other characters tonight, really shined a lot, and I appreciated that. Like even you reacting to the wish being cast and kind of assimilating that into the role play was really good. And chat also agreed that they loved the description of the returning weapon. So that was fantastic. Pat, favorite Bowie moment tonight?
Oh, yeah.
So my favorite was kind of just a spur of the moment thing. Like, I have been fretting so bad about this session. Like, what the fuck are we gonna do? Oh my god, this is awful. And because I knew Bowie's stance on things and so on, but when it was just something Dot said offhandedly, where it's like, well, it belongs to Wumbleberg, and it was like a light bulb went off. Bowie would not have been able to piece this together, but as soon as you said, well, the place belongs to Wumbleberg, and if nobody else is there, then it can belong to you. It was like, light bulb.
Yeah. that was definitely my favorite moment too. Just this Bowie going, what if we made the halls of Wundleberg belong to Pippin? And I'm like, what? I'm sorry, what? the first wish ever cast in Oridon.
Maybe just being
Change the birth certificate.
being emotionally grounded, I guess. I don't know. Just everything about it. Like, my God, I've been doing flip flops all week about this, so
And
it feels good.
you landed it, man. You landed it. Other favorite Bowie moments around the table?
I'm gonna pick the same, but honestly, the thought that Mark is gonna Thanos snap Pippin out of existence, like he will just disappear.
Yeah,
That
I
would be
totally
cool,
thought
but also sad. So I'm glad that didn't happen.
I enjoyed Bowie's response to having the returning weapon. So, like, I can't put it down.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Just the so great.
I love how apparent it is how much thought you've put into Bowie.
Dude,
essentially.
I practice the voice on the way to work, man. It's disgusting.
Chat said that the telepathic conversation with Aramil, just how much you couldn't even fully put into words your concerns, so it was just a jumbled mix of feelings, like approximations.
Well, it's like, that's why I asked, like, is it like a mental connection? Because, like, you know, I'm not trying to give Aramil like Vietnam flashbacks, right? But like, like that's like the genuine feeling Bowie
Sure.
has towards this, right? Like, it's almost unspeakable, right? So.
And Dio said that her favorite Bowie moment was making your grand proud, being the moral compass of the party, and definitely your plan. It was brilliant.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
And thank you, Pippin. Thank you. Like, you gave me an awesome opportunity.
What I'm gonna say is to Pat the player as opposed to Bowie the character. You got out of your own way tonight, and you just played Bowie, and you didn't worry about, am I being too smart? Am I being too dumb? You didn't worry about, like, am I just a one-line joke? You just kind of got into Bowie's head and played Bowie, and I think that it was really good. I think that it was really good. So
Gonna cry now. Thanks.
yeah, you did it. So
Thanks, guys.
give it a few sessions. Aramil will be having Vietnam flashbacks. It's just part of being an adventurer in Oridon.
Yeah.
Gage, your favorite Aramil moment tonight?
I think my favorite was Armil and Bowie chilling in the bathhouse.
Complete the sentence. Do it.
Yeah. Armil and Bowie chilling in the bathhouse 5 feet apart because they're not gay.
Or are
Don't
they?
do it. You know, Armil's. I thought it was cool. Armil's.
I can't recover from this. Everything is ruined.
Wow. 4 sessions in, and I already broke the DM. That's a new record.
Anyway,
He's never going to financially recover from this.
other favorite Aramil moments tonight, guys?
Being old. And,
Being old. Period.
Skipped like 30 years.
I gotta say, I'm a little confused. Is Gage still expecting to grow more or something, considering he thought Aramil would go up a couple of shoe sizes?
I had a beard going, but I shaved it. But I might grow it back out.
I mean, you know. Again, Aramil went from being a teenage elf to being an adult elf.
yeah.
In
I
about
guess-
2 seconds.
There is an in-game way to heal that.
Yeah,
you guys don't know what it is.
And I'm the guy who knows all the fucking rules. So,
I know what
I
it
believe it's
is.
greater
We ain't
restoration.
gonna get it.
It is in fact greater restoration within 24 hours of the spell of the problem
I did
happening.
not know that part.
Yep, it has to be
Oh,
within
I'm
24
old.
hours. You're just stuck. You're the first character not the first character who has been turned old by a ghost. You're actually the third character to be turned old by a ghost in Orden, but you will be the first one that doesn't get restored.
So that it's permanent.
Yep.
Should have had you
Gee,
use the wand of
If
wishes.
only
to
we would have had a wand that could have solved that problem.
Yeah, David said, gee, a wand of wishes probably fix it too.
Well, Arabelle, you don't have any brothers or sisters, right?
No, he's an only child.
Oh, good, because it would be
Just
really
really
weird if you
hard
were
to
suddenly
explain
the oldest
concept.
child and not the youngest or something. Would have been just awkward.
Dio said that the bathhouse episode was her favorite Aramil moment. It was very fan servicey.
Mhm.
Any
Can't
other
wait to see it animated.
Aramil moments, guys? I think Aramil Aramil has a tendency to take up a lot of space on screen because he's very animated, and today he kind of took a back seat to some of the other party members, and I think that's a good thing for that to happen every once in a while. So I'm going to say that as a DM, I kind of appreciated that you played more of a support role tonight and just kind of like played off the other party members, and I thought that was good. I thought it was really good. So
And not just that, even when
Yeah.
he was playing like the support role, as you want to call it, like he was fucking high impact. Like holy shit.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. Perry, your favorite Ace Leon moment tonight?
I don't think I could have done a lot today because let's be real, the highlight, which is great, the Pippin and Bowie moments. Like I loved them a lot. But I'm gonna say that maybe the playfulness of Leon, that he just eats bacon, meanwhile everyone is just crying and screaming about the Wand of Wishes. That's it.
Any other favorite? Everybody else's favorite Ace Leon moments tonight?
I think the playfulness of Leon is really good because at the very end, I saw someone in Twitch chat say, "Uh-oh, it's Team Rocket," and you were basically like, "Okay, nice to meet you. Let's turn around."
Yep.
That was just hilarious.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Just okay, bye.
I like the fact that the guy's wearing the makeup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like the fact that Ace, who
Is Leon
kind of
now.
has a murder boner, let's be honest, and Leon, who's like, screw these guys. Like,
Man, he got excited
are
to wear
are
makeup
effectively
and
the same person is so much fun.
Yeah.
Like-
There was definitely a distinction where I think if it was Ace, he would have been like,
All right, time for you to die.
yeah,
Like,
exactly. But Leon was like, well, I'm going to hit the rope on the bridge with this and see what that does. And also,
Yeah.
and yeah, the number one thing that chat also said the best Leon moment was the makeup, putting on the makeup to try and cover his dragon scales.
And we actually know what Ace/Leon looks like now, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
the human
Mask is
face.
up.
That's it, basically.
Yep. And David said that his favorite Aramil moment was him going to see Bess and being like, "Hi, do you remember me?" in a deep voice.
Yeah.
Favorite
Oh, that was great.
favorite moment for you, Tig? Favorite long pause moment?
Just getting out of the nasty situation and avoiding all that drama. Drama bad. Just back away. Let them do their thing.
I am, as Bowie was a little disappointed because he actually wanted to braid your hair and put flowers in it after he talked to Pippin, but you were already asleep. That's why he got extra flowers. He was going to
Aw.
have you do his hair and him do your hair.
And
But,
if you caught Long Paws at the right time of day, she might be into that.
You still have the
But
But
flowers.
after a stressful
do.
day,
they're back at the Ark, though.
there's people and people need to be avoided at all costs.
Bowie was very saddened by this because he was like, I need something to cheer me up. And then he was like, oh, crap.
Well, he could have always tried knocking on the door.
Long Pause used all of her introvert energy for the day and had to go hide.
Yeah. Yeah, my favorite moment was definitely the social anxiety, like decompression at the beginning of the session, where like she just skirted off to find a tree and just like, like
Escape
had
the
to
people.
recount. Had to recount the fact that she survived the day.
Yeah, and it wasn't the fights that were the problem. It was the people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I enjoyed the little tidbit of internal monologue, and then trying to avoid running into anybody on the way back into the inn. I think it was very fitting and in character, and I purposely disrupted that with Dot because I thought it would be a little humorous moment. But yeah, I appreciated that as a lot.
Also,
If
low-key
Longpulse had been in a
appreciation.
bad mood, she would have been like, really, what was Dot doing in my room?
The low-key appreciation I totally have was for her going back to the, is it Kale's cartography?
Uh-huh.
I'm retarded. Yes, going back to Kale's cartography and just like staring at the cat. It took me entirely too long to get that reference, and now I just want to shoot myself. It's a reference, and if you need to know what it's from, DM me.
Go ahead.
Oh, nothing.
Chat said, let's see what chat said. Chat said, appreciate what Long Pause was actually handling the finances with Dot. David also said, well, this is going to go bad, so I'm going to go visit the kitty cartographer. Come find me when it's inevitably gone wrong. And Dio said, best Long Pause is not going to the bathhouse in order to avoid people. Encounters Dot right away, hiding bacon, getting away when the craziness starts. The hiding the bacon was actually really funny. I forgot about that moment, and that was fantastic.
Well, I need something to snack on later.
Of course you do.
Pocket bacon.
Dio plays Sparks in the Monday group, who also avoids people and handles the army's finances for her party, and so like she has what she calls what is it, team. Oh my gosh, why am I'm losing it? Dio, remind me. Team anxiety. Team anxiety is what she has, and it's her from the Monday group and Archie from the Wednesday night group, and then she has adopted Long Pause as one of the members of Team Anxiety.
Team Anxiety.
And yeah.
That's great, but Long Pause is not going to go to any team meetings. There are people there.
And Luna too from the Tuesday group. Yep, absolutely Luna from the Tuesday group. All Team Anxiety. It's really funny because I've talked a couple times, like in this chat and in the chat on Discord, about taking a bunch of characters from different campaigns and throwing them into Barovia. Like Strahd kidnapped them all into Barovia, and now it's a Curse of Strahd campaign from Oregon characters. And there's so many people to choose from, but throwing Team Anxiety into Barovia would be so terrible.
Mean. That's just fucking mean.
Well, I don't know. See, there depends on the type of your anxiety. If you're in the anxiety and it's like, I'm never going to see these people again.
We mustn't
have to worry.
speak of my preferred person to go to Barovia.
Okay.
It's my OTP.
Is it not Bowie?
It's Michael.
It's Michael.
I figured that was good for
Chloe in a
that.
keg.
Yeah,
Oh.
the problem there. If he went to Barovia, wouldn't he team up with him?
That's why they're
Probably.
the OTP.
Yes, that's why.
Oh, okay.
He believes that Michael and Strahd should be like a couple.
That
Power
only works
couple?
if you can get him to reincarnate.
No, technically not, right? Because Barovia is just souls, right? Your
Yeah.
soul is trapped in Barovia.
Yes, your soul is trapped in
But
Barovia.
I thought Strahd only liked the one soul.
Yes.
You need to get that soul into Michael or merged with Michael, and then he'd be all for it.
So it's a gender bent Michael.
Dio said that meetings of team anxiety, everybody just stands in the corners not talking. Like as far away from each other as possible. Anyway, any DM moments tonight that stood out to you? Favorite DM moments?
Putting up
I'm
my
just
bullshit.
amazed. Yeah, pretty much that. I'm amazed that you even entertained the possibility of what we were thinking with the Wand of Wishes. Like, I thought Dot was gonna, like, drop the hammer on us or something. He was gonna pull some, like, oh, the contract you signed is magically binding type of thing.
She's your major domo.
Mhm.
She works
She also
for
works
you.
for the head company, though, so...
Also, the contract doesn't say that we can't use it, or it has to be it has to work when it's delivered. So
That
Well,
is true.
The contract did mention that we could just not tell the head office things.
yeah, all we have to do is grab a wand, give it to the mistress, and say this is the wand of witches. That's it.
No, we are not lying.
Yeah, we're not lying, but the contract doesn't say that we can't lie.
It said Wandelberg's Wand of Wishes.
Yeah, I mean,
So
you're
unless
gonna
you get
give it to
Pippin
her.
to make us a new
Yeah,
wand.
yeah,
It won't
we're
be a
not lying
Wandelberg.
here.
Oh, I guess if Pippin makes a wand, it will be a Wundelberg wand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. And if they're complaining that it's magical,
It's not
you
magical.
could just
in-
infuse it
Infuse
for
it.
one day and then uninfuse it whenever you want it.
Oh my god.
Artificer.
Mhm.
Hey guys, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say I'm waiting to see if Bowie's gonna freak out about the fact that we're dropping sentient beings into the water or not.
It's not dangerous. They're gonna get swept downstream.
Yeah, it's
for sure.
it's a 40-foot fall. Like the most they'll
What
take.
they're landing in is
is-
water.
Yeah, the most they'll take is 3d6 bludgeoning
I
damage.
thought the one guy was a paladin in armor.
You can
In
hold
water.
your breath a long ass time in 5th edition as a heads up.
Actually, that's true.
Okay, I'm just picturing armor, water sinking.
You don't
not
know, and
good.
you don't know what their power level is either. You like
Right.
they fell into the water, and that's what happened. We'll find
Oh,
out
no.
exactly what happened.
Next week.
Yeah, exactly. We'll find out next week. Okay, guys. I really enjoy playing the NPCs. By the way, that's my favorite thing to do every week. So I will just tell you right away that being Gloria the cook was absolutely my favorite part for me as a
And I
DM
think
this
we all know a Gloria, right? Like everybody knows a Gloria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
week. David
More
said
or
he
less.
already loves Gloria.
Same.
So yeah, that was my favorite DM moment for tonight, was being Gloria. So anyway,
Gloria was one of my lunch ladies.
that's Gloria was everybody's lunch lady, man.
Yep.
Good session. See you guys next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you guys next week.
Later, dude.
Hopefully with fewer computer hiccups due to upgrades. Next week will be a much smoother session, and we can get into a better flow of
Jinxing
things.
it.
So
Don't
no,
jinx
it'll be
it.
fine. It'll be fine. Is this smoked bacon? Well, it is now.
I will cross my fingers for you. Okay.
Thank you, because the last time was a horrendous mess when I tried to switch computers, but this time I'll actually have good working parts. So anyway, thanks guys. Thank you everybody for watching. You have a good night, and we'll see you next week.
All right, later.
I'm going to switch us over to the stream ending screen, but I am going to find us a raid. So stick around if you want to help out with that.
I do. Hey, Mark, thank you so much for tonight.
welcome.
Like, it was
Yeah, no, that
it was
fun.
good.
Thanks,
I